At some point, almost all XRP holders have heard about Ripple replacing Swift, or at the absolute least, maybe collaborating with Swift. For years, this has been a widely accepted concept. Whether we go back to March of this year, Watcher Guru did publish a post on X. I'm not sure whether you guys recall these posts. It was present on Facebook in addition to X, and it also happened within their Telegram group. Don't worry if you are unable to view and read this. In a little while, I will zoom in on this. The objective behind this, however, was to quickly approach a deal with Ripple to use XRP for cross-border payments, with billions of XRP held in escrow as liquidity reserves. Additionally, it is there for you to view if you so like. The intriguing thing about this is that, as I mentioned, it wasn't limited to X. You mean it was on Facebook too? A deal between Justin Swift and Ripple to use XRP for international payments is getting closer, and billions of XRP are being held in escrow as liquidity reserves. Furthermore, it is true that we also have it on Telegram. We recently received an update from Watcher Guru itself, alerting us to the fact that our X account had been compromised in the prior article. Now remove it. A hacker posted it. We have taken drastic precautions to prevent hacking and have enabled two-step verification. We're investigating this and will let you know when we have more information. We are attempting to contact X support. Additionally, did your Facebook account also get hacked? No, our Facebook bot is blaming them for this, essentially saying, "Oh, no, our Facebook bot reposted this automatically," but undoubtedly fascinating, and yes, many people were claiming that the claim that it was the fastest comeback in history was untrue. And I certainly made some guesses about this as well. This occurred on March 20th, 2025, at 10:51 p.m., the same day that Swift themselves provided us with this information. How we're giving corporates worldwide a smooth payment experience. All right, fascinating. When we truly investigate this, we have found our new services, which were created in partnership with 26 corporates from different industries and geographical areas, as well as 25 top banks, to improve the corporate banking payment experience. Okay, we're now discussing payments on top of that. We are discussing rebuilding and redeveloping cross-border payments in collaboration with some of the largest banks. Additionally, standardizing payments with ISO 2002 is available if we scroll down. Fascinating. By the way, a network of 8 technological partners supports this. There are 8 of them, but none of them are known to us. If we go down here, however, we also have ISO 2022, which aims to give banks and corporations a common standard that enhances cross-border payments. This will improve reconciliation by allowing them to take full advantage of the rich data, faster processing, and interoperability it provides. As we well know, ISO 2002 does facilitate the use of new technologies, particularly blockchain and DLT. Swift has released an extremely intriguing upgrade. With 11,000 institutions, it is essentially one of the largest financial networks in the world. This is posted on the same day as Watcher Guru's account is hacked, revealing that Swift is getting close to signing a contract with Ripple. Does this prove that Swift is collaborating with Ripple or something? No, not at all. Let's actually discuss the recent remarks made by Brad Garlinghouse, the CEO of Ripple. Although this isn't very new, I want to discuss a few more factors to help illustrate how this could all work. I do want to play this short clip first, though, before I go into that. Actually, this comes from a former employee of Ripple. I'm not referring to Anderson either. Miguel Avias is the person I'm referring to here. He is explaining the distinction between Ripple's use of XRP and what the business is attempting to accomplish in compliance with the repayments. This region appears to be somewhat confusing. While XRP provides quick settlement as a bridge asset, Ripple is attempting to replace Swift. Neither XRP nor the XRPL are in competition with Swift. In other words, XRP could theoretically be used for instant settlement by other payment systems as well. Ripple need not be used. The program is open source. If Swift truly wanted to, they could theoretically utilize XRP as an example bridge asset. And have a look at this. Thus, enterprise software's business is a substitute for Swift in the modern era. That gives us a brief overview of how the two differ, which should, incidentally, make you really optimistic because Swift could simply access XRP and the XRPO at any time, regardless of what Ripple does. The idea of SWIFT using XRP and the XRPO as a bridge currency between stablecoins, CBDCs, tokenized goods of value, etc., is actually strengthened by the fact that finance and fiat currencies are becoming more digital. This is a big update, isn't it? Over the past few days, this has been the topic of conversation. Additionally, Good Morning Crypto is the source of this. Had XRP capture and 14% volume, the daily ledger value would be $700 billion. What do you think the top price of XRP will be in 2030? Because once more, according to the CEO of Ripple, XRP may account for 14% of SWIFT's global turnover. Here is the video now. Correct? I received the post. The original poster's identity is unknown, but we believe Brad Garlinghouse will become the triple CEO in the next 5 years. SWIFT will lose 14% to XRP. That amounts to 2.8% annually alone from utility. What occurs when it travels with Bitcoin is not even taken into consideration. XRP is not dozing off. It's loading. To demonstrate this to you all, I will not play this video clip solely because it contains music. Take a look. That brings us to the music. I really went ahead and altered this video by removing the music using AI alone. I'm sorry, but I went ahead and modified it for you guys because YouTube has been muting every single video clip. Take a look. I consider liquidity to be more important than the messaging. It's excellent for XRP if you're driving all the liquidity. In any case, let me say 5 years. 14%. 14% then. Then concentrating on liquidity is the main point he makes here, correct? Since SWIFT has already fixed messaging, they are more concerned with liquidity than with messaging. Furthermore, Brad is aware that ISO 2002 has suddenly boosted the quality of the data supporting these financial signals. Thus, this new standard has already fixed the messaging side. And we have a little analysis of what might occur if this is the case when we get over here. Again, 14% is a really arbitrary figure, isn't it? Why, after all, is the 14%? Is it around 10 or 15%? People usually go, totally with just a random number, and it's usually even or flat, not say 14 or something like 12 too. I take it you get the deal? 14% is a rather arbitrary figure. XRP could handle 14% of SWIFT's volume and process $4.2 trillion annually. There is still conjecture on the ramifications for XRP of the recent remark made by Ripple leadership regarding XRP's role in international financial processing. The numbers swiftly increase into the trillions if XRP accounts for even a small portion of SWIFT's transaction volume. Per a recent analysis driven by XI's Grok, Brad Garlinghouse, the CEO of Ripple, provided a forward-looking assessment about the XRP ledger during a quick conversation at the XRP Ledger Apex event. According to him, within the next 5 years, XRP and the XRPL might manage up to 14% of SWIFT's overall transaction volumes. When talking about cross-border payments, Garlinghouse emphasized the need of concentrating on liquidity rather than messaging, pointing out that SWIFT's main function nowadays is to transfer money between countries rather than just transmitting information. The XRP community was extremely excited by his remarks, which also led to a fresh round of speculative analysis. Naturally, here is where the question arises. What may XRP be worth if we begin to see some of these numbers? For instance, SWIFT's annual transaction volume is anticipated to be 150 trillion.